They say Art Joke 2026 is the most spectacular art exhibitions of the year, but why is its opening marked by red paint throwing and artist protests? Art Joke 2026 returns as one of the most anticipated visual art events, bringing an atmosphere that is just not an exhibition but a living space for dialogue. This year, the festival held at the Jogja National Museum's JNM from June 19 to August 30, 2026 carries a profound yet dynamic nuance. This year, Art Jog presents the theme of Ars Longa Generatio. This theme serves as the first part of the grand trilogy designed to welcome 2 decades of Art Jog's journey, which will celebrate its 20th anniversary in 2027. Why is it called Ars Longa? So, Ars Longa means art is long, combined with Generatio, reaffirms Art Jog's visions as a space of sustainability. It is an effort to view art as an intergenerational dialogue that continues to grow beyond the limits of time. The new generation this year's event also marks the beginning of Farah Wardani, one of the members of the curatorial team, bringing a fresh perspective on how artworks are inherited, interpreted, and responded to by both young and senior artists. The term Lebaran Seni has become deeply attached to art joke as an organic form of branding. While a typical ad is celebrated over a short period, the grand of Age of art joke is stretches for about 2 months. This year, the festive atmosphere feels even more intense, alongside the excitement of art intelligence, performances, and educational programs. The event is also colored by public dynamics, where there were critical responses from art community regarding the sponsorship issues that become the heated discussions during the opening weeks. This proves that Art Jog remains a genuine meeting space where differing views, critiques, and art appreciations blend openly, making it a lively, breathing festival rather than a rigid institution. The primary strength of Art Jog 2026 lies in the involvement of 96 cross-generational artists. This approach is not merely about quantity, but about building bridges. Cross-generational rosters, it features a harmonious mix of commissioners, artists, talented young artists, and even young participants to Art Jog Kids. Dialogue of practice. The exhibited works reflect high diverse individual practices, ranging from monumental, large-scale installations to deeply personal pieces. All of the attempt to respond the central theme of generatio, inheritance, and regeneration. The involvement of Didier Hedi Prasetyo Foundations (DHF) as the sponsor of Art Jog 2026 has indeed triggered a massive controversy among artists and the public. The entry of these foundations, which is affiliated with a political figure in the inner circle of power, is widely considered from artwashings, an attempt to sanitize or soften a political image to support the art ecosystem. DHF presents as a strategic partner of Art Jog 2026 became a topic discussions from very beginning to the festival. Many questions the neutrality of the art spaces when receiving funding from figures closely tied to the center of political power, considering Didier Hedi Prasetyo is the son of President Prabowo Subianto. Responding to initial criticisms, Art Jog CEO Harry Pemad issued a statement on June 19, 2026. He asserted that the HF's involvement was no different from other commercial sponsors. According to him, the relationship was purely limited to supporting the visual arts, ecosystem and brought up no political agenda into the exhibitions. The climax of the protest coincided with the exhibition opening on Friday, June 19, 2026 at around 6:20 p.m. WIB. A theater artist named Ayik, part of the Art Jokes group, staged a solo theatrical actions at the entrance of the Jogja National Museum. Ayik arrived wearing all black clothing and a face covering. His gathered followers and shouted in protest against commercializations and the loss of artistic independence. The actions also featured a pink paint thrown at the entrance wall and a sound resembling a gunshot. Before the theatrical sequence could conclude, Art Joke security personnel and authorities forcefully stopped the actions. In videos that circulated widely on the social media, officers were seen roughly trying to remove the mask Ayik was wearing. They sparked allegations of physical violence and the suppressions of freedom of expressions. So, what do you think? Is it acceptable for a major art exhibition to accept politically linked sponsorship for the sake of funding, or is artistic independence are non-negotiable? Share your thoughts in the comment sections, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Selamat datang di area paling berbahaya.
Nah, itu bagian dari acara loh. Bagian dari acara loh.
Seni telah mati, saudara-saudara. Sastra telah mati, seni telah mati. Intelektual tanpa hasrat pemberontakan adalah perpanjangan tangan negara. Intelektual tanpa hasrat pemberontakan adalah perpanjangan tangan negara. Selamat datang teman-teman, selamat datang. Selamat datang di area paling berbahaya.
Nah, itu bagian dari acara loh. Bagian dari acara loh. Lebaran seni ini, lebaran seni.
Katanya lebaran seni, Pak. Aduh. Seni telah mati, saudara-saudara. Intelektual tanpa hasrat pemberontakan adalah perpanjangan tangan negara. Intelektual tanpa hasrat pemberontakan adalah perpanjangan tangan negara. Intelektual tanpa hasrat pemberontakan adalah perpanjangan tangan negara.
Tangan aja, tangan bro.
Intelektual tanpa hasrat pemberontakan adalah perpanjangan tangan negara. Seni telah mati. Sastra telah mati. Kami generasi terburuk sastra Indonesia.
Bagian bukan. Boleh sih, boleh ngomong sini. Jangan kekerasan. Enggak ada.
Boleh main pukul.
Ya, jangan pakai pukul. Boleh main pukul. Biasa aja, Pak. Iya. Kita biasa. Tutup.